Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, as well as Joe Boo's day job, which looks like it's turned into my night job here too. It's Saturday night. It is 8:23, and you know how you know that you got a good one. I tell you, you know how you have a good one. This is date night. Me and my wife. My wife is over here working on helping get these windows and stuff. She has been here with us working every single day. And shout out to Tracy. She doesn't like to be on camera too much. She's not like me. But it's great to have a partner who has your back. And we're talking about some dirty work here. So get ready. I think we're getting ready to call it a night. Um, she's still steadily working on the windows and stuff. Now check this out. So I've been getting the low-hanging fruit, basically. It's probably hard to see because you got the light up in here. But this is all the original porch beams and all this stuff. This thing is huge. I don't know if this thing might be actually a solid beam. It could actually be. Because when I jacked that side up, it raised up all of them to this point. But it's definitely strong. It's got crown molding up in here. I mean, it's all gorgeous. So I've been going down through here and scraping off. I've gotten a lot of the paint that's, at least you can see down here, that's loose. We're going to still go up with the heat gun and scrape it all, the rest of it off. But once this is painted, and you can see I don't have the footer over there. So we get the feet on the posts, we get the railings back on here. We end up doing new steps that'll take you down to the street. I'll probably end up putting 2 steps in there. It's going to look fantastic. And I've been working on the entranceway here. We stripped all this out, and you can see I've got body putty and stuff in here to fill it in, and then sanding it down. There's some places where the wood had split, but getting that body putty in there has solidified it through there. And just have to sand that out. This will actually be close to be ready to paint maybe tomorrow. And you can see the antique part time that's in here. So I've got some more sanding to do on this. Now this is freaking amazing. Okay? Shh. Be very quiet, because she doesn't like to be on camera. But look at the window. Look at that wood. Looks like it was just milled. Look how beautiful that wood is. Now tomorrow I'll go through and I'll reglaze the glass in here. The glass taps are holding it in there. But look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the detail on the molding. Shout out to Miss Tracy. Shout out to my baby. She's doing one hell of a job on that. And you can see, probably with the light a little bit better, the solid posts that are here, that are antique hard pine. So some of this I started doing as a test to see with the heat gun in my DeWalt generator, see how far I could go with the heat gun and stuff a couple of years ago. But we've got to go through and get all that scraped up, and I've got to make a molding that'll go around the beadboard that we put in. It's coming along. Okay. Phew, had the dust mask on to keep the dust off. Over here, check it out. This was raw brick. I've had to actually take care of making some lime, regular mortar in here to fix the brick and stuff, so that way I don't have to use as much of that stuff. This is my first coat, and this is my first time actually plastering. Um, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So I'm going to go back over, put another coat of the plaster on this, of the real coarse stuff. But you know, it's got the, if you look close enough, there's not enough light. There's actually the horsehair that's in here to help make it strong. One guy talked about all the cracks that you get from the first coat. I'm not seeing the cracks. The only crack I've been seeing, or my wife's been seeing, is mine. But you can see over here too. We actually did a pretty good job at getting the outlet put into the wall with the conduit that goes downstairs. So you don't know. It's like it's always been there. It's like it's been planned to be there. Now, oh, one other thing too. There's a video up of new find I put up earlier today. Lynn Fields, who I met when I first got the place, She came by today. She actually donated to the GoFundMe that we have for the house here. And it was great having her here because I know that this is also known as the Arnold House. Okay, of course, it was the schoolhouse, and then it was the Civil War Hospital, it was the Masonic Lodge, and then I know that it was also known as the Arnold House. So we learned about the Arnolds is her great grandmother, I think one great, who owned the house. Her dad, who was the town's blacksmith. I knew there was a blacksmith, but I didn't know who. And that's where we wonder about some of the metal pieces like this. And if anybody knows what the heck this thing is, it's got a C342 on it, okay? We still don't know what that is. He was the town blacksmith, and he gave the house to his daughter. When she died, in her will, and she's going to bring me a copy of the will, she gave it to her husband. And see, you have to understand, back in that time, women didn't own property. So they were ahead of the curve. So now you can see how much nicer? That's just beginning to look right there, just having that finished. You know, once we go through and do all of this stuff and put the lime wash, it'll be great. I'm not going up under the house tonight. I'm just not. My wife has organized everything and cleaned it up. We're using actually this as our table, so we know where our tools and stuff are, which is great. We had the inspection yesterday for plumbing, electrical, and framing. The electrical passed with flying colors. We had a couple things that we had to do for a reinspection. One of them was because my pipe was within 2 inches of the top of the beam, he wanted extra support. So it was not easy, but I got an extra joist up in here to take care of that. So that's off the list. I have all of these metal plates that tomorrow I'll put on that have to go to the top and bottom to make sure nobody runs a nail into the joists and stuff. I've got to work on the plumbing over here, and that's basically what we've been doing today. So it's been just me and my wife today. Mike's gone to see his girl. Jet is jetting and taking care of some other stuff, and you know, me and the wife will go back home tomorrow. We won't be down working on it because I'll be at the NFL draft, leaving on Wednesday and back on Sunday. But then we'll be back here and back on it. It is really, really cool. And now I know Mary Arnold owned this house. And Mary is welcome anytime. Mary, hope you like what we've done with the place. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, oh, I know what else. Hold on, jeez. I'm messing up here. I forgot. Check this out, too. My wife has become the door stripper extraordinaire, okay? All right, now, so you don't want to say your wife's a stripper, but my wife is the door stripper extraordinaire. Look at that. Look at that old, does it? No, the locks doesn't work. But look at that. That old door. So this door, we've got to do some work on it, but we're keeping that door. Guarantee you, it'll hold up better than any door you get at Home Depot these days. So that's what we have, good people. So I'm going to convince my wife that it's time to call it a day at 8:32 because our favorite place to eat stops. The dining room closes at 9:30. So I'm hungry. Peace.